Welcome to the Out There channel live stream 442. CPU's going up.
Hiding, I'm searching,
We're searching.
I'm
loving what we're doing.
I'm hiding, I'm searching, I'm loving, I'm finding love.
Here comes Dark Side. In the beginning, there was a void.
I'm searching, I'm loving, I'm finding.
Getting some CPU back. Hello. Good to be back. Good to be back. So we love the UFO topic, and we love researching it. We love to try and find answers, and there's definitely a dark side to it, which is basically what my intro is all about. I can hear some crackling. Let's just reset some stuff here, which tends to free up some CPU. Minimize that. So yeah, I better post up a few links. Hey, we got John joining us. How's it going, man? RV man, the boss of the RVs. I haven't seen you do any YouTube lately. Hello. Anyone out there? We got Dan joining us. Yeah, so lazy Monday here, which be your lazy Sunday, Sunday night. The king of solar and lithium batteries. Well, they should last 10 years, shouldn't they? What you got set up? Should be any problems? Well, you never know. Shabby workmanship lately. People don't seem to be proud of what they build and make nowadays. It's always crapping out. My sister's well, I suppose he's still a boyfriend. They were meant to get married. He's actually a diesel mechanic, and he says all RVs made in America need to be scrapped because they're so dangerous. I said, well, maybe 99% of them, the ones that are spent refixing things with shocks and things, might be okay. But he just reckons they're just so badly produced. And you think American made would be most expensive, but also the top notch. So yeah, strange that even it's got a bad reputation in New Zealand for accidents. Yeah, John used to be our co-host, didn't he? For those ones that are new to the channel. And he was a big Tyler fan at one stage, weren't you? Oh, I shouldn't say that. It's embarrassing, I know. Yeah, so he used to pay Tyler money, and then he started paying me some money, so I was able to get what I've got set up here nowadays. So without John's help, I probably wouldn't even be functional now, probably. The old laptop's still up in the cupboard. In fact, I was going to think about pulling it apart and biffing it, but maybe it'll be like something famous. I don't know if you ever seen my video with it, but it turns out that JD, who's a friend of the channel, was also in New Zealand, and he come meet me a few times now. So we've sort of become friends, and I said, look, you can have the laptop if you want it, but it's got a few problems on it. But it's better than what he's got at the moment. He's only got a 10-year-old iPad. And he said, yeah, sure. Now, it'll probably end up being like something famous, you know, like the first painting. It might be in memory of Paul Skinner, who had it right about ufology after all. And this is the first computer he produced or maintained. That would be funny. I'll never know it because I'll be dead, of course. But yeah, I got one here called Borgware, if you want to see my original computer that I was using. But yeah, we got sort of running costs, as you know, and I got my jar. It needs to get up to $200 per year to be able to pay stuff off. And I got memberships, and I got to buy license fees, and so yeah, it's never free, really. Yeah, so Borgware. I call it Borgware because it was held together with tape and glue and all sorts of stuff, because I opened it up so many times, bits and pieces broke off it. And you always lose a screw, don't you, when you open something? Borgware. There it is, my famous Borgware. It's got missing keys on it too, I forgot about that. But I've got this MIDI keyboard, or it's actually a QWERTY keyboard. It has a little musical keyboard pop out. Doesn't work with Windows 10 because they refuse to update the drivers, which is a damn shame because it was a good idea. So I might just give that to him because it is a bit big and clumsy, and I've got another one anyway that uses Bluetooth, I think. I know, Wi-Fi. So yeah, my original laptop, Borgware. Should be a licensed trademark name, Borgware. So if we play that one, let's see, I'll get a picture of it. Yeah, so you can see that I have modified it. It's got heat sinks coming out the front here. It's amazing how hot this HP got. Doing live shows, and you can see I got a fan blowing onto the heat sinks, and of course the heat would also go through the front. But they only had one fan in this laptop, which was far under what do you call it, power, really. Wasn't tested. They should give me computers to test, because I can make them full of bits. Because I really do use them. But you got people like Tyler that takes his to the beach and throws a load of sand and builds it into a sandcastle, and then just goes out and buys another big computer, right? Which is kind of a waste of money because he doesn't use it. What he does, he could buy a $500 laptop quite easily. So yeah, I thought I'd do something different today and just focus on the more more positive cases in ufology. I was on a radio show a couple of weeks ago. It's meant to start airing on radio in America tomorrow onwards, I think. So we'll see what happens there. I don't think it was really my best interview, but I did talk about the best cases, sky watchers I interacted with, the hoaxes. So you probably want to tune into that. And they only gave me an hour to talk, and it cut off rudely because they have a countdown, which is kind of strange because it wasn't live radio. To me, you just keep on going until you've had enough or run out of stuff to really bring up or get tired or whatever, and then you just chop it up into episodes from that point onwards. But yeah, it seems like a strange way of doing things compared to what we do here, because this could be turned into a radio show, right, as long as I don't use too much graphics, which is a bit hard to do. So really, people listen to it, my show, in trucks. There's a few truck drivers out there that listens to this show, and they go back and have to re-watch it and have a look at the things I was talking about. But that's not such a bad thing, because sometimes I re-watch my own stuff to put chapters in, and I think, yeah, that's pretty good. Because it's all unscripted, remember, and the things we found. And then I think, well, that could be improved a bit next time, and add the extra information in next time. So that's sort of how we work here. I sort of get the odd criticism that that tends to be unorganised. It needs more prepping, but that's not the point of my channel at all. My channel is to do live presentations and learning on the fly. So you can see that I know my stuff, for one, and two, how I do research when I don't know it, and three, how you can verify it yourself, and go from there, right? Anyway, I suppose we should move on. Did we scare off John? He did say something, didn't delete his message. There is a 10-second delay on my post. Yeah, there's a bit of lag here. Still working though, isn't it? Where is the mouse? Why can't I see the mouse on the screen? Alright, it's not working now. Yeah, it's about 20 seconds behind, isn't it? So, yeah, so you can help me make a list up, I guess. What I was thinking of is trying to get to grips with this TextMaker. It's like the competitor to Microsoft Office. It's freeware. And it's a wee bit confusing on the layout, I guess, like any software you learn. So I know how to do tables now. I'm using rich text format, so whether there's any bugs in the format when I save and reload, we'll find out, I guess. Nothing worse than finding a bug that suddenly you get reloaded and it's missing again, or it's changed the fonts. So yeah, how do we break it down? I suppose we could leave one column free there. So UFO cases. Yeah, I don't like the size of the default fonts. Font. Home. See, they've got it set to 10. I suppose there's a way to change that. With my eyes, I need it bigger. UFOs. With the COVID thing as well, I'm probably not going to get an eye operation anytime soon to get rid of my cataracts in the left eye. UFOs with Yeah, I don't like that font either. I normally choose Arial because it looks cleaner. Why are we still using UFOs? Because everybody doesn't like UAP. I don't know, it just doesn't seem right, does it? UFOs is like aliens. UAP could mean anything unidentified. But that's probably why they changed it. Because it's just too much commercialness to it. UFOs with best videos. Now this is always a hard one to get evidence for. How do we make the cells bigger? And this is the thing, learn and experience. Here we go. It doesn't automatically size the other ones. So it should be 8 across. Okay, but UFOs. So yeah, I got asked this on the interview, and I thought, it'd be good to have a list pre-written up that I can adjust over the years as better stuff comes in. And that way I don't forget some, because I'm really forgetful with all the names and places and stuff like that. Because I'm not a UFO historian, right? UFOs with best pics, or photos actually. So where's the rest of my table disappeared to? Has it merged? It probably has. I think it might off actually. So I want to get some pictures and insert it into the table. Is there a way not to do a fixed page width? Because that's what it looks like it's happening. So that's something we're going to have to figure out here. What's that say? That's gone landscape, is it? Let's see, layout, margin, paper size. Well, we want really endless, so there's no size. Should be A4 really. Size, sections, tabs. What's that one? Chapters, formatting, page rotation, landscape. Yeah, but I want it endless really. So it goes long ways. I'm not sure if you can do it. Not sure. The 1952 is just mass witness sightings. There's no actual physical video or photos of any of that. But yeah, it could be one of the eyewitness cases, I guess. Right, there was another one there. Okay. So what did I say? Copy cells. Yep. So So UFO with the best photos, UFOs, because they're not all equal. Format's gone again. I'm probably doing it the hard way, but this is how we learn. UFOs with many witnesses. So see, the best videos generally have one witness, one camera. What's the other ones? I suppose you could put the most worst cases as well. Or you could do a combination. UFOs with the best video and witnesses. I suppose you could do that one. Yeah. The font. UFOs with best video and witnesses. I suppose we can go from there, I guess. UFOs with I forgot again, but I suppose I can always go back and readjust it. You can see when people write books, they probably spend half the time just in formatting. You know, when you're doing research, you're setting up a table or something. UFOs with best, I should say the best, photos and witnesses. And I suppose the end ones we ain't got room, because it won't go on. So how do we get around that? I suppose you could make a different page size. Let's do A4. User defined. Okay, that might solve it. Double A4. I thought there was some really big sheets of paper that had B5 and all that on. A5, C5, whatever that was. Let's see, 12, 24 inches. Hey, do a poster. 24 inches. Okay, we'll try that. I'll probably blow it up. That's in the way. That's looking better. If I can grab it. The line's too thin. So yeah, what are we saying? Yeah, we're not even started going through cases yet. It's going to be yeah. We'll just go through it all. We'll go through my top ones first. So we've got a free column at the front. Oh, that's looking alright. Just in case we want to put something down here. Photos. What's the other ones? Witnesses. That's about it. And then you got ones with UFOs. Cases. UFO cases. Probably need to change the word and bit on it. Oh, what happened there? Stuffed up. Where's the undo? Undo. Where is it? I can't see it. The fonts are a wee bit small, aren't they? Way small here, look. How are you meant to see that? Unless you're like a 12-year-old eyes. There we go. Back arrow. Let's try that again. We'll be ready to go. It's like I have to finish off the blacklist as well sometime. UFO cases. Possibly faked. And there's going to be a few of those. UFO. UFO cases. I didn't say my sentence. Faked. That we know for sure. Save it. No, it wasn't too painful. So, yeah, so we need to expand these down a bit, don't we? It goes on to the next one. Alright, so number one, I suppose. UFOs with the best video evidence. Well, that to me so far is still Mojo's. Let's see. Can I change the font size? Where's options? Preferences. I was so used to Office. Options. Okay, fonts. Where's the default one? It's not default. View. Edit. Appearance. Can't see default font. Files. That's kind of weird, isn't it? I don't know who designs these things, but they don't make it really user friendly. Nope. I suppose you have to configure a style, do you? Keep it simple, stupids. They don't, do they? Alright, so they make it hard. So Mojo's one. Let's grab a picture. Mojo. So that one. Checked. I've got the speakers on. That might cause some echo. So that was the mantis coming towards him. Creepy looking. But I suppose you can look at it several ways, really. Because there's just not enough information in there. Could the eyes be there? And the mouth coming down there. Could that be his ears? But it does look like eyes, I must admit. It does look like eyes. And then you can look at it this way. You could say that's the ear, that's an eye, and that's the nose and the mouth. It kind of looks like a monkey. But anyway, that's the problem. So, Meiji one. So, since I've done this episode, we now know these are not aliens in Dr. Lear's footage. So, we know that one's a fake now. So, that should be on the list. So, that should be over here now. 100% faked. Turkey. Aliens. Full Dr. Lear as well, because he was there when they were doing it. But when you know how the telescope was fitted and how they were sort of aiming a bright light at it to illuminate the inside or in front of him, it looks very genuine, and it's not. Possibly faked. I suppose we could still put Travis there, but I think it's faked. Travis Fulton. And this font is ridiculously small. So let me just see what I can do with that. I can't even see what I'm typing. Walton. It's just too small when you're on a big screen. 20. Yeah, we can read it. Twenty. Okay, and Skinny Bob, 100% faked. No questions about that one. It's going to be a big list on that side. Trent, definitely faked. No questions there after my 2 live streams of analysis on it. Tshirt photo, or Tshirt case, I suppose. Incident. I think it turned out he was doing it as a prank, and then it just turned into a big embarrassment that he didn't want to come forward and admit to it. He was trying to prank a friend. What's another one possible fake? There's probably a few. This is a remember it as we go through, I suppose. So the best one, Mojo's UFO over Swamp Lake, I suppose. Swamp Pond Lake. So we need to get some photographs of each of these. Yeah, it just makes it much nicer. Best ones for videos. Well, I think the Nimitz 2004 has to be up there. Nimitz 2004 Tic Tac. Well, actually, that one's got multiple eyewitnesses. So Mojo is only a single witness. So that should have to go top of the this one here. I photocopied it. Where does it disappear to? Alright, it is there. It just moved it along. Tic Tac. So that's by itself. Okay. Best eyewitnesses would have to be the Aerial School one. Again, we need to pad it out with some photographs. So I think that to me is the best one there. And I'm not sure what the year was now. 70s, wasn't it? Incident. Now, when you got multiple witnesses, to me, that makes it more solid. They can't all be wrong. And the only other possibility is they've got all part of this information, that they all got paid off to say the same thing. Is that really likely though? You know, someone's always going to come out and eventually say, oh, I feel guilty, I lied. So we better save it as we go. UFO with the best photo. Sort of coming up blank on that one. As you know, I don't really like photos too much because it can be easy faked. So yeah, need the fresh ones that you know I've covered and analyze, that you can think I couldn't debunk it. Is there any? And maybe that one's going to be blank. UFOs with the best. Well, actually, that one's in the wrong place, isn't it? This video wasn't photos. Best UFO photos with multiple witnesses. Yeah, my mind's blank on that one too at the moment. So it's already starting to pad out here. So let's get some images. And you can't even see that there, but it's there. So that's the thumbnail. So to me, this is still the best one, even though it's only a single witness and only one camera. Now let's see if it pastes in. Right, it has to save it first. Robert's been in touch with me again. We might do a show together, update show, and that'd be good. Can I drag and drop it? Sure can, but it's screwed up. Looks like it's putting across multiple cells, is it? What the hell's it doing? This is where you find bugs in free software. Okay, did it do it? No. Why doesn't it auto scale? That'll do. Suppose you can reduce the size, can you? Okay, that'll do. So, as I said on the radio show on this one, if he faked it, then he would have had to have helpers. And you can see here it's sort of got a black suit on, and looks almost like it's got a little hole here, like one of those Chinese suits of all things, you know. Let's see if I can bring a picture up. It's not really like overalls that everybody keeps talking about. Chinese, what do you call it? Chinese clothes. Try that. Well, it could be Japanese, I suppose. Kind of looks like where they have the thing at the top. Need a close-up of a man. Bit like the woman's neck piece here, where she's got a hole. But now I've seen it on men too. Well, that's pretty black, isn't it? And it has a little square piece, I think, in the neck piece. So if I can't see it on that image. Closer. So if he hasn't got the round collar, she's got the... There you go, a bit like that. Where he's got a little square bit where it joins up. You see what I mean? It's not really a collar, it's like a... goes around the neck. It has a little square bit cut out of it. Does that show it in that one? No. I suppose I have to say men. Wasn't there some talk that they seem to talk ancient Asian type languages? Maybe their first contact was Asia. Maybe they like their cloven style. So he's got a full neck going around, but he hasn't got the square button. That one's got a V in the piece. That one's got none. There must be one here. It's going to be perfect. And he's got a round bit. God, I never thought it'd be so hard to find something. He hasn't got the square button. There we go. Have we got it? That's getting closer to it. So if he buttoned up the top thing, I'd have like a square bit in it. So if we go back to the image, if you have a look closely, it looks like it's got one of those collars that go right around, and it's got a square bit here. And it goes around again. You can see how black it is. And you can see the light reflecting off the side of the head here, and yet it's not illuminating the clothing. Now, is that possible to do that if you're faking it? You see what I mean? So I've looked at this footage over and over lots of times, trying to say, well, yeah, I could see it could be a latex mask, but his face is so lit up there, but his clothing looks almost like it's absorbing the light, so it's not reflecting anything. It doesn't make any sense, does it? So I still think it's genuine footage, just on that alone. Whether they've got bigger eyes like a normal thing, this one looks more hybrid. But then again, you got to remember there was some interlacing lines probably got merged together, so the eye could be a lot bigger. And yeah, it's really interesting image there. You got to remember this was only like 30 pixels by 30 pixels in the video. And he didn't even focus on it, he didn't even notice it, which again makes it more solid for me. And again, here's one here where you can see the light reflecting off it, and then you can see the eyes are a lot bigger. But they're not super big, you know what I mean? So it sort of fits the side view there. So they're not quite alien greys. It's almost like a hybrid, but they are grey skin by looks by the colour scheme. And you can see here it looks grey, and you can see it reflecting. Because normally I can debunk the lights up here, what's illuminating, and you can see again the black clothing is absorbing the light. You look how much light there's all around this little critter. There again, look, all this light, and of course this is distorted, it's movement, but again you can see the arm here, and the back of the chair, and they're saying it's inside a ambulance, and I'm saying, no, look how much space is around this person. But it is better than... If it's faked, it's got to be done on a platform with LED lights. It's got to be an elaborate fake that he's set up and had people help him. There's no way he would have been able to make this thing move around in those few seconds that he was filming. I don't think. the hands were moving, its head was moving. That means he should be working for Hollywood, as far as I'm concerned. If he faked this, it's definitely better than Billy Meyer, who should be in that list, by the way. So there's no one. Billy Meyer is 100% fake. Skinny Bob. Billy Meyer models. Like I said, we'll think of stuff as we go. And there's another one, Adamski used General Electric. Was it Y or I on the end? Adamski, I think. Also was models. When they got the negative and they rescanned them in, they get 800k pixels on it, and they could see the writing on the bulbs that he cut in half to make the little domes underneath. Models. Here's the one with the contactee nonsense as well. Could be a Y. We'll look up the spelling later. So save that so far. It's taken us an hour to get that far so far. But that's alright, I'm not in any rush. We can always come back to it. It's just nice to have something like this put together, doesn't it? So, any other UFO videos with video with one witness that I believe in? Do you know any out there? A video. One witness. Bristol. That was multiple witnesses though. That would probably go underneath Ariel High School in Africa. Not even spell it right there. And you got Restore. So you spell it. Now, when we say UFO, we just don't know if it's alien or man-made tech. So that's another one we could break up. That one there was hinted that it was some sort of military exercise with balloons or something that they're using for targeting. Restore doesn't look like it's spelt right. How do you spell it? You put an A. We need to get some pictures of the UFOs, I suppose, and stick them in there. Nimitz. Let's do that one. Yeah, so if you ain't seen this one, it's one everybody should have a look at. Paul's number one. So, limits. Suppose we haven't really got a decent picture of that apart from the TV. So that's why I choose that one, because the gimbal one's all thermal and it's all computer generated, right? Based on heat. Well, the other one, he switches to TV mode, and it's meant to be what the camera is seeing, not what's being generated by the heat. That's why it goes from white to black, you see. So yeah, we just need one of these. Limits UFO. We need to picture one of these, I suppose. That one there looks good. That's on the Wikipedia. Even though it's still crappy video, it's still, when you enhance it, it still looks like what the pilots were seeing in TV mode. So that's why it's up the top of the list of mine at the moment. I know Mick West has tried to debunk it. And the gimbal one, he might be correct. That might be the raw objects hidden behind, but it's a bit hard to hide an object in TV mode. So he's now saying it's still glare, or it's not actually, it's like too far away to see any detail or low quality, and that is a plane. But then again, the pilot saw it. You can't deny it. The pilot saw what's in that video. So we need to drop it in there. This is going to be fun, because it goes crazy, doesn't it? Doesn't expand automatically. Yeah, it's probably an option, probably. But it should be the default option. Yeah. I knew it's going to make a mess. Where's the edge of that one gone to now? Alright. There's got to be an easy way of doing this. What happened there? Oh, we'll get it sorted out eventually. With witnesses, trophies, that shouldn't even be there. The columns are L alignment. How come I didn't lock it? That's really strange. Maybe you have to hold down the shift key or something. Oh, we got it there. I should have made them really wide to start with. Probably have to insert it this way, probably. Picture. Text frame. I don't know who designs these things. But it's not really good. think I've got two columns overlaying here. Man, oh man. Yay, getting closer. Weird how it doesn't sort of lock the lines. We made a puzzle. Yeah, I've made a lot of work. Dead set, how's it going? Mexico, UFO, multiple camera angle shots. I don't remember that one. 91. Mexico City. Anything in Mexico is like 99% going to be crap. Oh. Hey. What happened there? I don't trust anything out of Mexico or South America. Generally turned out to be balloons. I'd have to see what case it is again. So we got to the edge of the paper again or something here. Maybe I have to make it wider still. Looks like it, doesn't it? Also, the headings would be good if they're colour, so you can make it stand out. Colour styles. Where's colour? Look how small they are. Ridiculous. Blue. Terrible. Oh, there's center. I was looking for center. There's center. Bold. 14's too small. 24 probably. Okay, that's looking good. So I really want to copy those attributes if we can copy it. You want to say copy and then paste the same attributes. Character style maybe. This looks look dangerous. How to stuff it up quite easily. Oh well. Need a voice activated one, so you just tell it what you want. Center. That one's going across. No, it's not blue. Well, what did I do then? Alright. Whatever it did, it worked. I think I just clicked on it. Nope. You can tell word processing is not my thing. I think maybe Excel spreadsheet is probably the easiest for this one. Again, it's a Microsoft product. It doesn't come free. It should really. And it's got cramped on that one for some reason. 24. What a mess. I need a side helper. Typing it up as we were thinking about things. Someone that knows how to use these damn tools. $24. And then you got centers. Center. The icons are way too small. A lot of this shit down here you don't need. So you don't need to hide all that. I don't even know how you can scale it up. Yeah, just select the whole cell. I need to do the page layout thing again. Paper size. Need to make it a bit bigger. 28. 29. What? We can only go 22. I thought I had found a way around it. Left 0 margin. Stuff it. Margins. I suppose you got no zeros. Custom margin. So we still got done by the page width. I should be able to specify any size I want. What's stopping me doing it? Chapters, not really. Pages. Grid. Sections. What's that mean? It's dimmed for some reason. So I might have to get rid of that one or reduce it. Yeah, maybe I got the wrong editor. Maybe I need to get a different one. making the photos too big or something. Okay, where did we get to? So yeah, that was a bit of an effort, wasn't it? Here we got Stan. Oh. Dinner time. See you after. Yep. No one's interested in UFO cases, of course, but especially on a Sunday, UFOs are the best photos. I don't know any. Nimitz, done. Aerial score. Let's get a picture of that one. Oh, go ahead, UFO on the end. There we go. One of those pictures we'll do. Now, it's very interesting what I got told by someone who's talking to one of the students that was there. Why they haven't told it before, I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. It's because they sign contract with these movie makers and they can't talk about other stuff they know that they've never told before. It's all about making money. But one of them said they all look different. They weren't all like alien greys, nice and skinny. One had a pot belly and jumped on a wood pole. Now, that's the first time I've ever heard that. And all the times we've looked into this case. To me, that's vital information that proves that these are individual creatures like humans. So yeah, which is a good one. That one's pretty good, isn't it? Save image. What happened there? That one's really small. And it doesn't recognize the format. So that's another problem with these new formats. Pain in the ass. None of the software recognizes it. Instead of calling it JPEG, they call it JFIF. Is that to get around copyright law with Google? Or is it in websites? Okay, it's showing up now. Just by renaming it. Stupid, isn't it? Aerial score. Okay, that's not too bad. Travis Fulton. Possible fraud. Oh. Is that download GIF business again? Damn it. Google. Always making it complicated. Two key one. Dot, I think my images are better. That one will do. These ones will do, probably. That one's pretty good. Yeah, so that's looking at the internal rim of the camera. And no matter where you pointed the camera, that's what would have been shown in the viewfinder. Yeah, it's just screw heads and a little gap where it's meant to connect together two parts of the telephoto. And he had two different brands. And the gaps are different. And no question about it. So tricky one going this way. I really hate it. Just trying to do too many clever things in a mouse click. And that's where it always goes wrong. Yeah, double lines what we want. Should be connecting it with this one down here. Now what the happened here? Goodness. Weird. What happened? So looks like it's inserted something there. Probably another cell by mistake. I don't know how you undo it though. But we won't muck around with it. That'll do. Travis. And I can't quite get to the edge again. Okay, that'll do. Went to... right, that's what happens. We'll start scrolling. God, I hate editors. Let's not undo. Cut. Yes. Copy. That's part of the same cell, is it? No, paste, not copy. Stuff you. Copied empty space. How stupid. No. I can't win. Damn stupid system. It's zooming in too much. School, Australia. Man, this is a lot of brain consuming power, doing this crap. Now I can't understand why that one won't go up. Yeah, if I try and copy in it, that screws up. Now we got there, I think. We just need a picture of Bristol. So far it won't be one, it'll be a drawing. And that one. What's the good one? What's a good image? That's a good question. This one. But hard to see it though. So yeah, UFO with a light on the top. What was that one? UK pop. Yeah, that's the one of the photograph. Now that's sort of. Now I remember that one. Yeah, that's a good one. What's it called? Forget the name. Nick Pope one. Chestville or something like that. No, something Vine. Something Vine. Calvine. Yeah, I'll look at that one next. There's that stupid picture format still. Okay. So where's the point to pasting it? There. That's pretty good. That will do. And now I remember the one with the best photo, which could be one of these stealth blimps that we talked about recently. Let's find a picture of it. Calvine. There it is. And they had a jet fighter circling it. That's one of the best ones where they got some photographs. And they've been classified until we die. So we'll never get to see them. So to me that looks like one of these hypersonic blimps that they're working on. So we've got the right format. A web picture. So what's that mean? Let's make it JPEG. See if it works. So how is it spelled? C. Calvine, UK. what year was that? UK. Incident. What year was it again? See, this is the stuff I forget. Mojo's was 2011. Aerial School, I forgot to look that one up. Secret Dossier. Band's release for 1999. That's a Prince song, wasn't it? 1999. Okay. We probably might need to sort them in order to what's the best of the best, but it doesn't matter at this stage. We just need to get something together that we can work with in the future. Not working. Doesn't like it. Hasn't done anything stupid, has it? Look elsewhere and it's destroyed the table. Nope. So, yeah, JPEG it doesn't recognize. Well, yet Windows does. WebP. That's got to be one of the latest formats. Web picture. Doesn't recognize it. Looks like it to try and drop something in there too. Yeah, so got to convert it somehow. Next problem. This seems to recognize it. Convert it for us. Yep. Okay, we've got a JPEG now. And that should work. And it does. Look at that. Perfect. It's going together now, isn't it? No one's watching though. That's alright. I'm probably going to run out of stuff that I can visually think were really solid cases. Better save it just in case. So this one could be. This was a hypersonic. So it had that diamond shape to it, you see. Looks like it doesn't go around pictures. Sonic. group. Or alien? That's a good question. Era School. Best with photos and witnesses. Well, maybe that one also had the best witnesses. It had a couple of witnesses, multiple witnesses. Yes, I think that one would be better over there. So we need just another single witness case then. Because now we're going to run into problems. Oh, the sizes are going. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, we need Skinny Bob. With the fake eyes. Oh, damn. And you can see the Skinny Bob looks very close to Majay's one. get on there. Alright, that one should be, yeah. Something's screwed up. Trevor's. What's that one? Oh. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. Where's it gone from there? Ah, damn it. Okay, it's all right there. I've got that double line. Makes no sense. I don't understand that. It's a single line there. Something happened when I did the paste. Okay. And there's that single. That's weird. That'll do. What did I do there? Trent. Yeah, definitely was a model. Truck mirror, that one. Oh, it's still streaming? Yep. Where is everybody today? Why do I bother? I don't know. Trent UFO. Come Christmas, see you later, people. That's what you want. That's what I'll give you. Okay. Save that one. That one's the best one. Oh, the truck mirror. Alright, so let's save this sucker. JPEG, good. No messing around. Billy Meyer, another bullshit artist. And Adamski. Billy Meyer, okay. Ah, yes. The one that's got obviously a piece of wire going to the model to the center of the tree. Miniature. The wedding cake one. Actually, it's a trash can lid with rivets and stuff added. That one's the best one. Heck, could anyone believe that garbage? I don't know. Ufology is so broke. Okay. 6 JPEG. Now, I really should make a list underneath why they fit that class, but we can always add to that later. Why that fits those categories, in my opinion. Yep, that'll do nicely. Evanski. No one that's been caught out. So SK UFO. And Sim. And don't know if you can see it in this one. Probably not high enough quality. But they're light bulbs, so when they rescanned the negatives in, they saw GE and GE written on it, which I don't think UFOs would have GE stamped on their UFO parts. General Electric. Save image. So, where did you make it from? Car hubcap, I think, or a lamp shade. Looks a wee bit like Golf Breeze model, doesn't it? One that they found up in the loft. Has it got the GE one? General Electric. Suppose it's going to be on that one, is it? Nah. There are some images of it close up. I'm just not seeing it here. Download game. UFO GE. Bulk. I know they did have a close-up image of it. Was it this one? Green. I think they may have it on the wiki page though. Let's have a look. That LAN struts through General Electric light bulbs. I know I've seen images, but looks like they don't have permission to use it on the web. Probably copyrighted for a book or whatever. Yeah, probably. Spirus Golden Medal of Honor. Yeah, I don't know his full story. He's been totally debunked anyway. Later life. 1962 announced that he would be attending an interplanet conference held on planet Saturn. In 1963, did he take a lot of video and was in a holiday there? Claimed that he had been granted a secret audience with Pope John. What's that? 23rd, is it? Ever skeptics note the medal was actually a common tourist souvenir made by a company in Milan, Italy. Displayed to his friends as a cheap plastic box, which is how it was sold to tourists. It was allegedly in contact in order to request a final agreement, because of his decision to communicate directly with any extraterrestrials. In April, age 74. So he died before I was born anyway. So yeah, just shows how many fakers there are. So yeah, we're just trying to get a picture of that one. Again, it's this damn format. But it's coming together. It's going to be more fakes than legit ones. Yeah. That should be on this table. And that's not it. Hasn't stuffed up. It looks like it's alright. Hey. Save it. So yeah, need some more ideas. Fatima. Hundreds of witnesses of weather anomaly. I don't think so. I never believed that story. There's too many documentaries on it. Witnesses. We're looking for witnesses. Yeah. Fatima doesn't sort of yell with me, I'm afraid. And this is something I'm missing. Mass hallucination. Too much religion in it for my liking. Yeah, the Battle of Los Angeles, that's a good one. That one, definitely. And this one, I'm just not convinced. Never been convinced on this one. She did some predictions, which have sort of been debunked, haven't they? Miracle of Sun Fatima UFO. Miracle of the Sun? Yeah, it could be like a sun dog or a sun underdog. So what they're trying to say here. Fatima pictures. Okay. What's this? Did they take a picture? Bluff, eh? Is that the best picture they took? Yeah, I just don't like this one. We want the best UFO cases. I'm not sure if this is the best one. It's what sort of thing I need to see what Robert thinks of that one. He'll be in bed. Yeah, you're back. Yeah, the Fatima one I just don't like, and to be on our table. Unless someone can point me to a particular thing that makes it a solid case that it was a UFO. I don't think I've ever seen anything there. It's always been questionable. Fatima prophecy, was it? Let's have a look. It's not how you spell prophecy, is it? PH something, isn't it? Prof. Not even Google what that's spelling right. Prophecies. Sees. Prophecy. 3 secrets. Yeah, so I remember there's a lot of reading in this. Yeah, my eyes are not the best at the moment. First secret. Okay. Sounds really Billy Mayer-ish. In a third memoir written in 1941, Lucia said that the first secret, a vision of hell, was disclosed to the children on 13th of July 1917. A lady showed us a great sea of fire which seemed to be under the earth. Plunged into the fire were demons and souls of humans. Maybe that's what the sun burns with then, is it? Transparent burning embers, all blackened or burnished bronze floating about, now raised in the air by the flames and issued from within themselves together with a great cloud of smoke, now falling back on every side. Huge fire without weight. The demons could be distinguished by the terrifying and repulsive likeness of frightful and unknown animals, all black and transparent. This vision lasted and could they be on LSD or something? This sounds more paranormal than it does. You know how the paranormal always seem to be attracted to religious people? You ever seen that? It always turns out to be people that are Catholics or something. So let's assume that paranormal is real, but it comes from another dimension rather than inside the earth. So could a doorway have opened up where they saw another planet that was sort of like all molten still, and it was still forming? That's possible. So they might have been in a place where a time slip happened and only they saw it. But what's that got to do with the UFO sighting though? Before enough. It's not a prediction though. I thought she did prediction. So she did secrets as well, did she? I don't know, it's kind of confusing. The second secret was a statement that World War I would end along with a prediction. Well, all wars end eventually. With a prediction of another war during the reign of Pope 11. Should men continue offending God, and should Russia not convert? The second half requests that Russia be concentrated into the Immaculate Heart of Mary. So how about all the Muslims, Islam? Where does that all fit in? That's probably out their scope of knowledge. You have seen how where the souls of poor sinners go. Just saving God wishes to establish in the world devotion. So, yeah, predicted the end of the war. Yeah, makes sense. Another one starts. Yeah, that makes sense. And what was the third one? I think Alicia chose not to disclose the third secret. Of course not, she couldn't think of one. August, Alicia fell seriously ill with influenza. Well, God didn't save her then. Suggested that she wrote the third secret down to ensure that it wouldn't be recorded. Over there, Felicia was hesitated to do so. However, at the time she received a secret, she had heard Mary say not to reveal it. But because Camelite adolescence requires that orders from superiors be regarded as coming directly from God, she was in a quandary as to whose orders took precedence. The third part of the secret was written down by order of His Excellency, the Bishop of God knows who, announced by the Cathedral 83 years after the first apparition of the lady. Sealed envelope containing the statement was delivered to who? Rome, the Pope. The children in the Covada in 19s after the assassination attempt of Pope John Paul, that the third secret would finally be released, and his announcements implied that the secret was about the 20th century persecution of Christians and culminated in the failed Pope John II assassination attempt. Yeah, so it doesn't make any much sense to me. The text was the third one according to the Vatican. Makes sense that the third one would be like a prediction of an assassination of someone, right? And you could word it in such a way that it sort of would come true without giving a year number. So you could word it like an assassination attempt would be made from an emperor from the West world. It may be successful or not, depending on the powers to be. You could word it in such a way it's so general that it fits anything that comes after that. So you could say that one of the US presidents in the future gets attacked from the West, but it fails because the powers to be had some other problem. So yeah, anyway, maybe I should become a cult leader and start thinking about some of these things. But is that that sounds like the predictions, doesn't it? Prophecies. So they call it secrets, is it? Again, what's that got to do with damn UFOs? Revelation. Prophecy. Is it coming up the same? Yep. 3 secrets of a series of epilotic visions and prophecies. What was the warning of Fatima? Warning? World War I would be followed by a far bigger one. Big deal. How many times did Our Lady Fatima appear? Yeah, Scott Brown posted that one. Yeah, I think we'll pass on these crazy people. At least you got something to add to it. What was the other one? Battle of Los Angeles. Yeah, that's a good one. So, that one actually had a photograph, didn't it? With many witnesses and photograph. So that would come under this one here. Shame it wasn't a video, huh? Small damn writing again. So I can't see what I'm typing. Probably have to wrap up soon. Thought we'd get through it quicker, but you can see there's a long process. Los Angeles. Is that how you spell it? Jasper, how's it going? Whereabouts are you? UK? Germany, was it? Germany seems to ring a bell. What is it over there? Yeah, it must be really early morning. Yeah. We're doing a table that breaks it down for what I believe are the best UFO cases anyway. Based on video, photos, witnesses. And Fatima, we just looked through the gobbledygook on that one and decided, nah. Unless someone can come up. Medicine Forest one. Yeah, I suppose that one's not too bad. People are probably saying why Roswell's not there. Roswell, yeah, I suppose we could put that one in there, but it's messy. We've got no witnesses to it, have we? So to speak. No real time event witnesses after the fact of seeing bodies. What can you say about that one, though? Apart from the stupid army admitting it was a crash disc. What a silly thing to say. Why would you put that out? They put it out. What other ones did you say here? Venison Forest. 52 Washington one. Although I believe there was no images, it had multiple witnesses, so that one would be a good one. Lambrook Lights, I don't really like that one, I don't think, but we'll have a look at it again. So we've got a lot of Belgian Wave. Yeah, there was no video going of that one, was there? There was no images. It's only multiple witness case one again. And Tehran, we never got any images either from the military jets. What would we say? That I think there was multiple witnesses for it though, but no pictures. Loveland, Texas. Yeah, I know Robert likes that one. I wasn't too particularly fond of that one. I think maybe there was too much. There wasn't a proper investigation done at that time. That's what the problem was. Yeah, so there's a lot of good ones there that we have looked in the past at. But get to them. we'll work down the list. Looks like you got the biggest list so far down the side here. Phoenix Lights, oh yeah, can't forget that one. Phoenix Lights, what else we got? Los Angeles, yeah. Looks like you nailed it the same way I've looked at it. Okay, so did I do Battle of Los Angeles? I don't think I saved anything yet. Battle of LA. Yep. What was that one? Debris on the ground, was it? So there was a few of these that were doctored images in the newspaper, wasn't it? If I remember right. To make it more UFO-like. Was that one of them? Looks like in the beam there they got like a UFO. That'll do though. Let me just save an image from it. It's one of those ones with the wrong ending. I typed it in right. I think so. So, where was it going to go? Down here. Why is it not on the list? Looks like I wrote over top of one. Oh, it's quite a big image. Need to scale it down. Where's the damn corner of it? Is that it there? There we go. How did that get to go over the top? I wasn't doing that before. Dear. Why won't it go? What the hell is going on? That's weird. Should fit there quite nicely. Well, it was really weird. Okay, Looks like it's overlapping there. There's something strange happening with the cells here. It's weird. Why can't I grab the button? Delete cell. I thought it'd be doing something strange. Now, what's happened? What a mess. I don't know what's going on. Let's try and paste it to the next one. Nope. I don't want to click into it. Okay, back to there. Let's try a different way. Insert picture from file. Download. Yep, now we're back to that. Now, this is where it goes wrong. Why doesn't it auto scale for us? Now, what's that we got there on the end? Yeah, start to come together. Where's my title gone? The title's vanished. must be on the first page, is it? Ah, there it is. So how does that work? Center. How do we get that box to be center? God knows, Paul. God knows. Make it bigger. Looks like it. That's pretty good. 2.5 hours gone on that so far. I have to call this part 1. Another part 1. And I haven't even stated why they fit in those categories, which I need to do, really. UFOs with the best photos. One witness. And I can't think of any. Yeah, it has to be one. We've got Phoenix lights as well. I need to put that in. We've got lots to do still. When you start putting it together, it starts to shows you how big it is. You know, this topic is. It just keeps on going. Here in years, I live across from Seattle. Yeah. It's be his bedtime soon. School is coming. Yep. Good morning to you too. Well, the development of the program you're using, the dates back to 1987. You think it'd be a lot easier to use, but too, wouldn't you? What you're talking about, this free program. What's that called now? TextMaker. You think it'd be like up there with word processor. The word processor, I mean, not the... you wrote witnesses. Yeah, I even spelled it wrong. My eyes are a wee bit yucky today. Left eye. It's like looking through a plastic sheet that's not very clear. And my right eye is just a tad wee bit blurry today. But I did forget to put my witness. Should be double S, isn't it? Witness. Damn, I'm a hopeless speller. It's got to be that. Yeah, I was just trying to think of one case that we can put in there. Because we've got Pascagoula one as also should be on that chart. That's another really good case that I keep forgetting about. The Phoenix lights. There's quite a few of those, so we might just start filling them in. So where's the right column? Many witnesses with no photograph. And then we've got one with one photograph or several. So yeah, Phoenix lights, that's got to be photos and video, isn't it? Oh, there's no video actually. The video is the flare drop. See, video always overrules photos for me, so if it's got video, it goes into this column. But we haven't actually got a video of the actual craft, so I think it's got to go into the photo column for Phoenix Lights. And of course, we've got also other ones which are not really well public. You got Patient 15 with the magnetic plastic, remember? And they did do a lot of video taping of the they're being stuck to forks and things, to metal. And they took photographs and stuff. And then you got also Peter Robinson's one, which is we only heard from his word of mouth what happened, and they've got really solid evidence here of which backs up his claim, and a multiple eyewitness account, and we haven't got a name for it. We can't call that anyone. Peter Robinson's secret abductee. See, all that should be public knowledge for everybody to use. So maybe that should be the other column. Ones where the information is hidden. Actually, that's probably not a bad idea, really. Because you got that one where it shoots a laser off the top. So it should be in that one there. Oh, damn it, messing it all up now, aren't I? What the hell's going on here? Is it full screen? I don't know, something's gone wrong here. Undo. Where is it? Fonts are just getting smaller and smaller. Where's this? Okay. That's something's happened though. So it's automatically resized, which is a pain in the ass. God. Hey. That's what I was trying to do. So this one up here should be UFOs with the best hidden knowledge, well, info. Because we haven't seen them. Info and media. And that was patient. So yeah, once this is done, we have a nice little table. When someone says, yeah, what's the best evidence you got? And we can then just bring it up and say, well, here it is. The demons, the angels, all those idiots out there. Patient 15. It's because they don't follow the UFO topic. They think there's nothing valid out there. Sure enough, you could debunk it, but it doesn't mean your debunk is correct. So you got patient 15. So how would you? So why is it not capitalized? Damn thing. Of course, we got no images for that sort of one. Oh, that will do. Patient 15 and Bob Hopkins one. Why wouldn't Liz just select into that one? That's kind of weird. Getting fed up with this tiny font. Keep selecting before typing. It should be easy as that. I suppose it's the wrong colour, is it? No. Bud Hopkins. I don't know what case it was called, whether they had a case number, but it's still open, so you don't get to hear about it. Hopkins. Abduction gone wrong case, where the guy gets stuck in the ceiling. Wouldn't that be funny? Seeing your legs dangling down. No, it's actually worse than that. He actually got hurt. You know, the roof collapses in, and he's embedded in it. Abduction gone wrong. Case. What was the other ones I said? Patient 15. Robert, what's that guy's name? Bob Roberts. What's his last name? Where he sees a laser being shot. Robert would know. Roberts. What was his last name? UFO laser. They filmed it. So there is evidence, but it's hidden. So that one should be there. Not Bob Lazar, you dumb thing. None of those. What was his name? Bob Roberts. No. Air Force. Yes, he was Air Force. I think. What was his name? Deactivated nukes. Let's scroll down, maybe you know. Here's a mind mapping tool. Useful software to structure and organize thoughts. Yeah, it's probably a lot better software out there, but we're trying to use it for free open source stuff. Rather than being stuck with the Microsoft way. What was the guy's name? He was in Out of the Blue. Roberts. shot a laser beam at the nuclear missile test. What was his last name? Robert. There we go. Is that the one? Doesn't ring a bell. UFO laser missile. Let's see what comes up with that one. Hastings. Is that the one? Hastings. Seems to ring a bell. Hastings. That's the one, I think. So due in October 20... No. Was it 2010? Wasn't that early, was it? Yes. I'm not seeing the story that I'm after, though. Maybe it wasn't Hastings, was it? UFO disarms nuclear missiles. Robert Sellers? It could be Robert. No. He was the other one that talks about the codes being activated and deactivated, wasn't it? This is a different one. Although that is a good case, that one. Again, a lot of the information's hidden. Man, this table's going to take a while to do, for sure. When you go through all the good cases out there, there are quite a few. Was it Robert Hastings, though? That's the one that studies the nukes. It wasn't Robert Hastings, I don't think. Robert Hastings. Yeah. Okay, let's try UFO disarms missile with laser. I think there's too many Roberts in ufology. That's the problem. They need different names. When you do a search like this, you'd realise how much cases there are with nuclear missiles. Yep. Might have to search on it. Let's see, I wonder if I'll find it in my list. Okay, Google makes a mess of that now. Thank you, Google. Reload it. Oh, laser. There's going to be a few episodes with laser in it though. Confirmed. And haven't even put Roswell on there or Phoenix Lights yet. Have to be another weekend. Another day anyway. Yeah, you can see you've got a lot here of lasers mentioned in it. I didn't see it. It's not going to be easy to find it that way either. I suppose you could put it on the list, but I don't know what it's called. So that one would be UFO cuts off UFO cuts. Can't see, it's too small. Cuts off ways of missile. I can't even see what I'm typing. It's getting too frustrated now. Paul's getting stressed with this stupid editor. Rich text format. Cuts off nose off. It won't even let me go backwards. Missile. Now, whatever that case is called, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out. And then you got the one with Cooper, which we don't get to see either. It won't let me go down here. Cooper. What's happened now? How did they get over there? Are they all set up too? Yeah, there. Cooper. Cooper. No. Went over that side. Cooper. UFO lands. What Air Force base was it now? Edwards? AFB. And that would be a really good one to see. No, that's not even Cooper. That's Copper. Cooper. So there's actually quite a lot of UFO cases that are really good that we just don't have the images and videos for. What was the other one? The images and videos never made it public, unlike the LA one. and Phoenix Lights one. There's a few more that goes right down this side here. Let's talk about a train and video where the UFO lands down. Can't remember who brought it up, but there was meant to be a training exercise where UFO lands down. Training military. Video where a friendly UFO lands and ETs come walking down or something. This is that would have been a crazy one to see. And they reckon it was CGI and all that. They sort of covered it up. Now, what year that was, I can't remember. In the 80s. So I remember that one. And then you also got Kaikoura Lights that had multiple witnesses and video. So that's probably one of the best ones. Should be down here too. So that one can go there. Kaikoura Lights. Like I said, there's quite a lot of them when you start building it up, which haven't been debunked. Yeah. Kaikoura. Just trying to remember how to spell it. Kaikoura Lights, New Zealand. I know we got some pictures and video of it. So we need to find that at some stage. And Phoenix Lights, we got witnesses and no photos, right? So that's another one that fit in here. Nope, not there. Next one. Keeps getting away for some reason. With many witnesses but no photographs. You'd think someone would have got it out of all those millions of people living in America. So Phoenix Lights can go there. What year was that one? '95 was it? What year was it? I should know. I think I'm getting a bit sore typing actually. But once we've done it, we don't have to redo it again. Unless we find some other better program to import it into. Phoenix Lights. 995 is it? March 1997, yep. Okay. And we need to put some pictures there too. And there's going to be also some military ones that go down here. The nuke disabling could go down there. I don't think there was any pictures, but then again there probably was security footage on there, because they said it was hovering outside the gate. No, we'll stick it down there for the time being. Can't remember what base it was now. Nuclear solo UFO disables. Missiles. So that was by multiple witnesses as well, but no images. Okay, let's save it so far. That was, yeah. Talking to myself, I guess. What have we got? Who's still here? Same here. Free plane is free. Open source. Yep. Yeah, I like open source. When you got lots of minds working on the product, making it better. But I think they try and cram too many advanced features into it, and really you just want keep it simple, stupid, because that's the best way. Kokora lights. Yep, that was one of the good witnesses. Actually, it doesn't go there. It goes in one over there with multiple witnesses. That has images. Comes down here. This video is many witnesses. It should be there. Paste cells, there's no table, no. Yeah, that's better. And that should say one witness too, I suppose. Yeah. Phoenix Lights 1952 wave. That again had no photographs or video. Although there was radar, which they sort of wrote off with many witnesses. There you go. Phoenix Lights, Nick Solo. Oh shit, I forgot what I was going to do now. What was the case? Which one was it? 52, wasn't it? Brain feed. I think it was Solos 1952. Now I've all stuffed it up again, and I. $1952 UFO wave, Washington. The pictures in that were faked. A lot of people get caught out on it. There were a lens flare from the Capitol building, one of the photographs. And the video was done from CGI from some documentary, I think it was. Next size. View. Look at a view full screen mode where you can see full page, 2 pages. Set zoom. Actual size. Oh, there you go. Can't see it at all then, but it's not looking too bad. Lots of stuff to fill in still. Is that already done? It doesn't look much when you shrink it down. 2 pages. Oh yeah. Now, Robert was talking about another case he heard this year about a drone or a UFO that was sort of hovering underneath a helicopter and it's triggering all its sensors off. But sounded like Bitskin Walkerachi, didn't it? That was flying around him. Have to get him to come on and talk about it. So yeah, I'll try to reach out to him. So he's normally strange sleep patterns. So it'll be 4 AM over there. Probably show up later tonight, maybe. Well, if he's on, I might do something with him. You never know. It's just shame. Oh, I'm gonna stuff it up, aren't I? What was the other ones? 52. You listed quite a few. Do we list gimbal? I don't really like that one. And then you got the cube inside the sphere one. I like that one even better, even though it's only a couple of pilots. Yes, I think I need a break from this. But yeah, that's quite a big job. Perhaps you can write a book at the end. Support the channel. Speaking of which, let's put it up again. Where is it gone? Here it is. My coin jar is not been filling up again. And if I don't get any supporters, I will probably have to go offline soon. It's getting dire straity. I might do a video sometime, save OT channel when I'm about to go off air, and then people can donate, and then once I can release those funds I can then spend it on bills, because it owes me and I'm in dire shit for my own money. So I pay my own money into the channel funds to be able to keep it running. It owes me back, and I need to buy a dentist and all sorts of other things. Do I wish to save it? I think I already did. Let's say no. Might be a mistake. Let's open it up again. A rich text document, so it should work for everybody. Okay, it's not opened it properly. If I've lost all that, then I will be disappointed. What's it opened up? It's opened up on the right thing. That makes no sense. What's happened? Perhaps I should have opened it up in another thing. Let's open it up in WordPad should do it. No, what's going on? Hmm. 3 hours down the tube, looks it. Surely not. Lost too few bytes though, doesn't it? That's that then. Beats me. It's gone down the tube. That's nasty. I can't even see any information about embed photographs there. Anything about cells or anything like that. What a bunch of gobblers. TextMaker may have to be binned. Which text format? Doesn't save a folder with it, does it? I shouldn't have closed it down, should I? Couldn't have trusted it. Hex editor. So what happened? Yeah. What did I do wrong? I still don't know what I did wrong. Save. Probably something here. There you go. And certain objects do not show this one again. I should have read it. None of you pointed it out. But I saved it as a RTF, so that's a bug in the program. Damn. Nasty. Hasn't got to save. I should know to save it as a rich text format. That doesn't make any sense. Save as. Supports it, doesn't it? There it is. RTF. Oh, you ratbag. Obviously, it puts a special code in. Oh well. Not sure if we can redo all that again. There you go, make mistakes. I suppose it doesn't have a temporary file where it doesn't lose it. Or does it? Oh well. A waste of episode. I could take a screen snap, I suppose. Now that's sort of like a kick in the guts, isn't it? So that's a bug in the program. Why would it save it as a text when it can look at the extension and see it's not named TEX or whatever? TXT. No, rich text does all that. Does pictures and everything. You should have done what we were doing there. I don't know if this has got a temp file, maybe, but auto save, probably not. It's horrible layout here. Perhaps you can redo it. Preferences. It's not very good. Update. Edit entries. Yeah, so I lost all the formatting. I've got the headings here. It's just a matter of putting it into cells again. I know we covered over in some of the images though. You know, if I wanted to do that, I would have done it on Notepad. You know, this program should be a bit more clever than that. Customize settings. File manager. When I'm clicking on it, it's not doing anything. Where's the default font size on this? That's stupid. Where's the defaults? Summary. Well, that's changed. Settings. Options. Customize. User interface. Ribbon. I think they look better than what I've got. Here we go. And the tick boxes. Still no do steps. Yeah, I want to undo the save. And it won't be able to do it for us. I should have read that pop-up. I thought it was saying, do you want to overwrite? But because my eyesight's not that good, I didn't spot it. Workspace color, no. Show fonts and font list. Yeah, where's the default sizes though? I just don't see it. Files, temporary folder, okay. No, that's template. Damn it. It's got its own format extension. I should have saved it in its own extension as well, as just in case. Then it would have been alright. If only could undo time. Template folder. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to know if there's any recovery options. And there isn't. And there's no default fonts. So fonts that should be shown in your font list. Where's the font size? It's just too basic. So is there any way I can quickly redo this? Possibly. I could insert table up there. Table. We cut too much. UFOs are best videos, one witness. That's something I didn't want to do. That's unfortunate, but come on, I wanted to go on there. Why does it keep going to the other one? Oh, well, I won't make that mistake again, that's for sure. You learn from your mistakes. Damn thing's cut too much off again. Now let's put it in the right one. How do I get it over there? It's got too many sticky mouse move commands. Wants to select the whole thing now. It was looking so sexy too. Many witnesses. Didn't work, did it? It didn't work. Nope. Just need to rechange the sizes. Okay. So this goes across, doesn't it? Patient 15, Mojo's, yeah, this goes across. You'd think there'd be like a highlight select option and you can put it back into table format. And then just add the pictures in again. So I went to the title, that disappeared. Where did that disappear to? Anyway, let's just see if it works now. Save as, doesn't really matter though. I want rich text format. That's what I thought it was saying. But it wasn't. It was saying the same. It was text, you stupid damn thing. So I shouldn't have closed it last time. I should have just opened it up in Word. Why is WordPad not there? Use cannot be accessed. Great one. We'll stuff it. We'll take a chance. Close. I'll just reopen it again. So it saved the table this time. But it's changed all the fonts, hasn't it? That's what I wanted to see, whether it lost anything. What it loses. Okay, this patient 15 it. And best one witness mojo. One photograph. It was done for that one. Alright, 2011. They got chopped off there. Scenario incident. I forgot to look at the year number for that one. Cuts. Aerial with many witnesses. Yep. And limits. Tic tac. With many witnesses. Yep. And a smoke blimp. Yep. That's the next one. Although they had 2 witnesses at least. Calvine. 3 photographs were taken or something. Or was it 5? Year cases possible. Fate. That was Travis. I forgot to put the year number as well. Dr. Lear. So that would be the first row. So it's coming back together again. Fate. That was a bit tedious, but at least we didn't lose everything. Now the pictures, good one. And that's probably where it's going to be more fun again. So let's go file, save. I didn't say anything. Okay, maybe just writes over top. Alright, so Mojo's one. Let's see what happens. Insert. We tried the insert method. Picture. Yeah, it's all over the place, wasn't it? We need a little view panel. Mojo. Screen snapshot. There we go. It does come up. Yeah, it looks alright, but we can't say how small it's going to be. Preview. Copy to documents folder. Open. Yeah, so we got that problem now. Okay, sleep timer. Don't you disappear from the stage. Yeah, it's a bit hard if no one's helping fund it though. And you can see it's a lot of work doing this, just doing this bit alone. And I thought I had it all underway, and you saw the disaster. I want to see if it saves the picture now. I think it does. But you can see how it scaled it to one page again. And maybe we should keep it that way. Although a wee bit bigger would be good. Let's see, get rid of the margins. Page, layout, margins. And we didn't have a 0 one, did we? Custom one. Totally pointless. It didn't even ask us what we wanted. How'd you get that to scale? See, we made it bigger here, but you can see it didn't scale up the table, did it? To me, that's stupid. And you should be able to grab it. I'm seeing it should scale the whole lot. So I don't know how you do that on this software. But that sort of works. Why won't it let me fit it in though? There we go. Can we go there? Fine. Change the color. And the font size. And you can see it's too big now. That saves a bit of time. Too big, it reckons. Bold. Centered. Oh, that's been quickly put together, but the pictures are going to be a pain. I might have to do that offline and let these guys go. 3 hours and a half. So if I save this now, let's just double check it. There we go, I'm going to close it again. Is it saved? Should open up. That's what we wanted to harp on. Where's the picture gone? See, this is the problem with rich text format. It's very interesting. Why has it now suddenly moved location? So do we bother putting it back? I should have done some tests on it before. So I'm gonna have to do it offline. Have I got enough energy? My fingers have gone numb now, so why can't we just move you up there, guy? Why is it so hard? Where's it gone? Doesn't want to go up. Move around there. Doesn't want to go up there. And I told it to insert it as well. The normal method. What's it gone? Back down there. Doesn't want to go in. No, doesn't want to go in. That's so weird. So why? That's the question. Why is it playing up now? This won't go up there. Okay. Cut. There. Paste. Okay, let's save it again. Here we go. Fun and games. Doesn't matter what I do, there's always men in black around the corner. Close it. Open it. Please, 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 please. Hey, it stuck this time. So why didn't it stick last time? You know what I mean? It's strange. I'll probably decide to move on its own next time, probably, too. Yeah, I'll do it offline and have a wee bit of rest. Cut and paste, yeah, that's about the only thing. But it ruined a good thing we had going, didn't it? And won't let me expand this table properly to 2 landscapes. And I don't know how you do that. Page orientation. Set up maybe 2 pages, yeah. Paper size. Probably I should have done landscape. That could help. Let's resize that a bit better. But you should be able to do 2 pages, 3 pages. And it's on there. User defined, that didn't allow us to go over 22. A4. Yeah, I should be able to do this a bit better than last time. Yep. And the font's all wrong, but still. Page. Whereabouts did I see 2 pages? Left, bottom, 0. Now, what's a chapter? And page numbers. Not sure what a chapter starts either page. I suppose if you're writing a book, maybe. There's no way. Columns, maybe? What's that give us? That's too much to figure out. Columns, chapters, insert break, margins. Let's go. Paragraph, maybe, no. Position. Line numbers, chapters. Don't know. I might have to just scale it down. Anyway, I think it's working now. Yep, got extra space. Just save it as a rich text document all the time now. So yeah, it didn't notice it with the extension. You had to tell it physically when you save it for the first time what format you wanted. How stupid. Oh no. I should have known that though. To me that's a stupid bug. That's going to cost me some extra time. But I'll do that off here. But and tidy it up. I'm going to say goodnight now, guys. Can't say that was much fun. Okay, there it goes. I'm sure everybody likes to come and just see me stuff up though. At least I try. And if it was all working alright, I'd make the document available on the user group Discord for people to grab. And people can use it to develop it further. I think that's what we need. Remember, you can donate even when I'm not on live. You can join memberships. You can even send in tips even while I'm not live. Especially with the other systems we've got options with. Anyway, check my webpage, which is what I forgot to pin after all that too. It's been a disaster today. Normally should have pinned it on the comments. Anyway.